Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Wayne Sharp World, where it is another Monday, and it is time for another episode of Wayne Sharp Week, highlighting the knives that are going to be in my pocket for the next 6 or 7 days. Now, before I get too deep into this list, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in today. If you like what you see, please do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, follow along, and I will continue to bring you the content. Another thing that I want to make note of real quick, my Amazon knife giveaway, that it had to be pushed back a little, so I'm going to be doing that giveaway this Friday, the 14th, so you guys still have the rest of this week to check that video out. You can pay a little close attention. I ask everyone to leave a certain comment, so in that video I specify the comment. So check out the video, leave the comment, and enter yourself to win one of those 5 knives. All 5 of those knives are going to be given away, so definitely worth checking out. And also, always know that the knives that I'll be showing in my videos from now on are going to be linked in Amazon as best as I can. Some of them aren't available. The ones that are available will be linked in the description below in this video. Now let's get right into it, starting off with the Kaiser Gemini. The Kaiser Gemini is one of my all-time favorite Kaisers from one of my all-time favorite designers, Ray Laconico. His work is just very clean, very simple, and in my opinion, pretty timeless. Just really, really nice, sleek, clean designs. The Gemini is no exception to those rules. Very, very smooth, flies right out. Everything about this knife, this is actually one of the budget versions of a Kaiser that they used to make with like carbon fiber, S35 VN. This guy is sporting some brown micarta and N690 for steel. So really, really nice little budget offering. I think this guy comes in at like $75-ish. So this exact model is not available on Amazon, but there is a model that's still pretty sweet with black micarta and blue anodized pivot and screws that I think look really, really sweet. I'll have that one linked below to check that one out. But they're both fantastic. They both look great. And I'm sure they all have that great Kaiser action. Kaiser is really, really good with their QC. They've really been on top of the game. They really always have been. But the more I've paid attention to them in the last 2 years, they have really, really come out with some killer designs. And the quality has been so very consistent. They are right up there with CIVIVI in my opinion. Kaiser's just absolutely killing it, doing a great job, and I think the Gemini would be a really good one for a lot of you guys to check out if it's something that suits your fancy. Next up, we have another one that I think is very popular with everyone, and it's very popular with me. That is the Banter. This is just a great little knife. I mean, it has, the ergos on this are pretty underrated. It's a really interesting combination of a short handle, but the width of this handle, I can't think of any other pocket knife that is this short with this wide of a handle, and it really feels great in my hand. It is a full four-finger grip for regardless of how small it is. It just feels really good. The action is absolutely fantastic. You can middle finger flick this thing like a dream. The detent is dialed in just perfect. And pretty much every way of deployment is pretty buttery smooth with this knife. This is also, since it is a WE knife, it comes with a premium steel. That steel is S35 VN. And the black on black with a little blue highlight is pretty nice. There's another option with blue handles and a stonewash blade that I think looks really good as well, or maybe a bead blasted blade. But regardless, just a really nice, clean little knife, and I believe at $108, you know, it's a little more on the pricier side for what it is, but at the same time, it comes out of that WE factory with that WE quality and some pretty premium steel. So all in all, I wouldn't consider it overpriced. Would I like it to be under $100? Of course, but it's not, and you know, I guess for the most part, I'm okay with that. Just a great knife with fantastic action, and this is another one. It seems to find its way in my pocket more than some of the other knives in my collection. It's just a really good one. So excellent little casual office or gentleman's carry. Maybe more of an office carry than a gentleman's carry, but regardless, a really, really good one, the WE Banter. Next up, we got a CIVIVI, and this is one of my all-time favorite CIVIVIs. It's the Ortis, and it is just fantastic. This version especially If you get the base version of this, it comes with the FRN scales and I believe 9CR18 MOV steel, which the steel's decent. And, you know, the FRN on CIVIVI, they don't quite mutilate it with branding like other companies do on the handle, so it's more of just a clean handle with this the CIVIVI pivot. But I don't know, I definitely prefer this version here with the full carbon fiber scales, and this is true carbon fiber, and CIVIVI did a really, really good job with this. They put this interesting texturing on there, which kind of gives the carbon fiber a little extra sparkle when the light hits it in different ways, and then just more of your regular looking carbon fiber up top without the milling. And this black Damascus blade is just super, super sweet. Definitely prefer the black Damascus over regular Damascus, I think. It just looks really nice. The action on this guy is a CIVIVI, so it is obviously probably everything you're expecting it to be. Really, really good. Perfect detent. It's pretty hard, but you can middle finger flick it. I don't middle finger flick this knife much. I pretty much just stick with the flipper because it is just absolutely perfectly dialed in and feels great. And it's a little hard for me to middle finger flick. Some guys can do it no problem, or some people can do it no problem. So if it's something you can do, go for it. But man, it's so, so good as just a flipper. And it just has everything else good about a CIVIVI. The quality, the nice deep carry pocket clip. Just a really, really great offering from CIVIVI, and one of my favorites for sure. I believe the base price of this guy it's really low. I want to say it's somewhere between like $39 and $49, $43, something like that. It'll be linked in the description below, but a very, very nice offering from CIVIVI. Next up, getting into a little more higher end stuff. This here is one of my favorite Kaisers of all time. This is the Kaiser Genie. I haven't had this guy in the pocket lately, and I don't know why, because every time I pick it up, I fall in love with it all over again. Really, really sweet reverse Tanto S35 VN blade. Just looks really nice slender design with some really nice carbon fiber that makes for a very, very light carry. I want to say this guy is like 2.3 or 2.4 ounces, so very light in the pocket. A little different pocket clip that I've come to just be okay with. At first I didn't really like it, but it does go in and out of the pocket really, really good. Just aesthetically seems to be slightly off to me, but like I said, I like this knife so much, I'm just okay with it. Super, super smooth knife, goes shut very easily. It does the middle finger flick really well once you get used to it. The hole on this, the cutout on this blade, definitely no Spidey hole by any means. You got to kind of dig in there a little, but once you get in there, it does kick out very easily. And what this knife is even better at is front flipping. It front flips like an absolute dream. Super, super smooth, and just a very light package overall. Definitely one I would recommend checking out if you like front flippers and you like Kaiser. This one's really hard to beat, guys. They have it in carbon fiber and titanium. I do prefer the carbon fiber in this version, but I've heard the titanium is just fantastic as well. I was talking to someone about that a couple days ago, and they really dig the titanium. So I'm sure the titanium is really just as nice as this. I'm just a little more of a carbon fiber guy. So that there is the Kaiser Genie. And next up, we got a Spyderco, one that never gets enough credit, so I'm going to give it a little. This is a Spyderco Manix 2. This is the version with S110V steel, and it's got the blurple scales, and I put a bronze lynch clip, which I think goes absolutely fantastic with it. But the Manix 2, really, when it comes to Spydercos in general, I'm sure everybody knows the price increases that Spyderco go through, like at least, pretty much yearly, they do a price increase. And after their price increases, you know, it's really hammered probably the sale of the Shaman. It's a great knife, but it's just gotten to be so expensive. And then all the other Spydercos, they bump up. They bump up a little every year. The Manix 2 is one that has stayed reasonable. Yes, it has increased. I know it used to be like $115. Now, I want to say it's up somewhere around $100 and God, it really depends where you get it. But even at the price it's at right now, which is I believe anywhere from like $138 to $154, depending on, of course, you know, the colors and all that stuff and materials that factor into it. The Manix 2 is still one of the better valued Spydercos. And luckily, it also happens to be one of the best ergos on the Spyderco. It's just a fantastic one. This is not the XL. This is just the regular one. The XL, I think, has like a 3.75 inch blade or something. This is just your regular 3.38 inch blade, I believe. But it just fits like a dream in your hand. You have the awesome choil, great ergonomics throughout the rest of the handle, and it also has that nice, some type of it's similar to the Axis lock, functions the same way. A little stiffer than an Axis lock, but at the same time, it has really nice texturing on the tabs, so it's pretty easy to work with it and fidget with it. It is a relatively fidgety knife. You just have to get used to it. Thumb hole is in the perfect position, and overall, really one of the best Spydercos. I think it gets overlooked by a lot of people, and for the price, it really should be. What is that fuzzy? For the price, it really should be one of the more talked about Spydercos because it is a great one. So that's the Spyderco Manix 2, and there's a few different versions available. I'll have all those linked in the video below. But definitely, if you're a Spyderco fan and you wanted to upgrade from something like a Tenacious or one of their budget models, this is an absolutely fantastic step in a little more high-end Spyderco. So really good one, Spyderco Manix 2. And lastly, this one I just got recently. This is more just for my collection. I probably won't be doing a review on it because you can't get them anymore. But this is the Pena Mula, the Pena X Series Mula. This is a prime example, guys. Your favorite designers, whether they be Enrique Pena or Ray Laconico or whoever it may be, if they have a personal website where they sell some of their knives, subscribe to their email letters. Be in the know, because this is a prime example. Enrique did a small run of these with Riot. He had 3 different versions available, one with brown micarta, one with green micarta, one with black micarta. He changed the blade shape to this really awesome sheep's footy blade, and he sent everyone an email saying, hey, these are going to be available at, I think it was like 2 p.m. or 1 p.m., whatever, on this day. Get them while you can. And so I got the email. I knew about it. I hopped right on the site and I got them, and they sold out in like, I think 3 or 5 minutes. They were all gone. So, like I said, I probably won't be doing a review on. If you want to see me do a review on this, let me know, guys. I'd be happy to do it. But a lot of people don't really care about reviews for knives they can't get. So I don't blame you on that. So let me know if you want to see a review. I'd be more than happy to give you one. But I really like this guy. When I first got it, I had some issues. But other than that, it didn't take any work. It was more just kind of getting used to it. I wasn't a big fan of how they left the micarta raised. I was really hoping they would make the micarta flush with the titanium, but they didn't do that. So, I mean, it took a little getting used to, but once I got used to it, I really do like this knife a lot. It runs absolutely fantastic on thumb studs, flicks great, however you want to do it. Front flips just fantastic. It's a Pena, guys. I mean, if you all have tried the front flippers and you like them, you're definitely going to like this Mula. It really is a fantastic piece. I hope he makes a lot more of them. I would love to see Pena knives be more accessible to the collectors and users, because they really are amazing knives. I love this guy a whole lot, and so it's going to get some pretty good pocket time over the next couple weeks, and I will be putting it to use. So that's it. That's my carry for this week. Let me know what you guys think, and of course, as always, let me know what you're going to be carrying, because I want to know, I want to hear. And that's that. These knives will be linked in the description below. I really need to be a little more organized when I do these videos and have them ready, because I just set them all on the ground around me. One of these days I'm going to step on one and cut my foot or something. But here we go. There's my week, guys. Let me know what's in your pocket. I hope you guys have a great week, and until the next one, I'm out.